add an assignment, click on the gray arrow to the right of the name and select Edit. Give the assignment a name you can quickly identify. This will assist in grading since the assignment name will show in the gradebook. Add instructions in the text box. Keep in mind the text editor toolbar will be available to adjust visual settings and to add content. To enter a due date and time, check the checkbox. In the grading section, enter the points possible. By default, it will show 100 points, so be sure to update the number of points if the points possible is different. If you are grading by a rubric, you can include it here. Please contact Mercy Online for additional training and instructions on how to create a rubric in Blackboard. There are 3 options for additional settings: submission details, grading options, and display of grades. Click on Submission Details. Select the assignment type. By default, individual submission is selected. In the number of attempts, by default, single attempt will be selected. Click on the drop-down arrow to change this setting. When multiple attempts is selected, the maximum attempts and score attempts using settings appear. Enter a number for maximum attempts. 2 to 3 is recommended. Select which attempt will be kept for grading. Safe Assign checks student submissions for plagiarism and generates an originality report. This shows a percentage of flagged plagiarism. Check the box if you would like to allow your students to view their Safe Assign originality reports. This is recommended so students can view feedback. The third setting in plagiarism tools can be used if students are only submitting rough drafts or first drafts. When Safe Assign checks student submissions, it will include these submissions into the institutional and global references databases. Safe Assign will then check student submissions against these databases. This prevents students from reusing previous work or using fellow peer submissions. However, if this box is checked, the student submissions to this assignment will be excluded and potentially resubmitted to other courses in the future. If this assignment is a final draft, it is recommended that this checkbox remains unchecked. In the Availability section, check the box to make the assignment available for students. To enter in a display after date and time, check the checkbox. If you do not want any late submissions, enter in the display until date and time. If you would like to track the number of views for this assignment, check the box. Click Submit to save your changes.